All right, guys. So in the wake of the critical race theory backlash, you have a lot of parents standing up to their school boards, okay? And in this video right here, you have two parents who happen to be black that are standing up to their school boards and also standing up to Black Lives Matter, right? And the indoctrination that movement is trying to push on America, particularly Black America. Right, and this video right here, I really love because I think it is a perfect explanation of how a lot of people actually feel, right? But they're afraid to say this stuff in fear of backlash. And I also think that this family and their beliefs are a perfect representation of what we should strive to be, whether you're black, white, whoever, right? Wherever you come from. This is how the family unit is supposed to be, right? I think they're a perfect representation of how the American family is supposed to be, and the certain type of belief system that we should have that's going to equal success for our kids moving forward into the future. So let's listen to what they have to say here, because I think this is actually really, really powerful stuff.
My name is Jim Bean III. This is my lovely wife, Keisha. And we're here today to represent the millions of Black Americans who disagree with the Black Lives Matter movement. I always ask people, have you ever been to the Black Lives Matter website? Most people say no. Let me show you three things.
First of all, I want to say, look at that USA shirt. What's wrong with showing patriotism? What's wrong with that? I see no issues with that whatsoever. Is she a white supremacist because she's showing that she loves her country? She a white supremacist because of that? I don't think so.
Things that I saw on there that goes against my Christian viewpoints. And as a taxpayer, I do not want to see this agenda, this indoctrination pushed on my 4 children. What I saw was, if you go to Black Lives Matter website, it says that they support sexual perversion, which they, in their own words, we foster a queer affirming network. This is America. You can be who you want to be. You can love who you want to love. But that indoctrination, that teaching should not be forced on everyone.
Ding, 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 ding. Right? I have the exact same stance, right? I don't understand why this is such a hard concept for people to grasp. This is America. You can love who you want to love. I don't care what you do, right? I don't care about your lifestyle or your sexual preferences. I really don't give a damn. The issue is when you start to push those things on other people, on broader society as a whole. Okay, that's where the issue occurs. And it's almost like the left doesn't understand that balance, right? The balance that there has to be in regards to their agenda and the traditional beliefs that a lot of people in our society hold. That's why I say, listen, I'm not against the government saying, okay, if two people want to be together of the same sex, they can be together in a union that's sanctioned by the government for tax purposes. I have no issue with that. But churches should not be forced to marry them, okay, or to have weddings for them. That's not how far this stuff should go. And it also is not one of those things that should be pushed on society as a whole. It's one thing to be accepting and tolerant. There's another thing to just be adopting the ideology and actively pushing it on other people. Those are two different things. And the left does not understand that.
It also says that we disrupt the nuclear family. That's my wife. This is our 4 children. Why would you disrupt the nuclear family?
Exactly. Why would you disrupt the nuclear family? Why would you want that? I guarantee you, I will bet everything that I love that their 4 children, probably at the very least, 3 out of 4 of them are going to be very, very, very successful people. High-paying jobs. They're going to make a lot of money, and they're going to raise great families themselves because they come from a good family. They come from a strong household, right? A strong household that has strong core values. I guarantee you, I bet everything I love, their kids, racism won't be a big issue for them, right? Because they're going to be well prepared for life. They're going to have the foundations that's needed to be successful in this country because of the family. They have a strong father and mother. I guarantee you they will be successful. That's all you need. You don't need the government. You don't need any type of intervention from this person, that person. You don't need any of that. They got what they need right here. Everything that you need is in this video.
In most black communities, the father is not there. That's why we're seeing so many issues and so many problems. Why disrupt that? Another thing you'll see is that they say we engage comrades. They, in their own words, their leader said they are trained Marxists. Trained Marxists. I'm an American. I believe in American exceptionalism.
Ding, 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 ding. Why is it so taboo to see this? See, that's another problem. This has to be normalized, right? It should be so normalized that honestly, I shouldn't have to make videos like this. I shouldn't have to highlight the fact that a black family is against communism, right? Because it seems like all these people want socialism. Put it this way, I guess a lot of young black liberals want socialism and communism because they think that that's the solution to all their problems. It's big government taking over everything. And they don't like capitalism anymore because they think capitalism is the cause of all their problems. Capitalism is the root of their issues. And they don't believe in American exceptionalism. They don't think that America is an exceptional country. They think that America is a terrible country, despite the fact that we have the greatest country ever. You cannot name a better country with a better society than America. You can't. And they also won't move away. They won't go move to Africa. They won't, go to a country that they think is better. They won't do that. But they'll sit here and talk about how America is so bad and push communism on us. And they want us to be like those countries that they refuse to move to. Right? Like BLM. They should just move to Cuba. Since they support Cuba, why don't you just move to Cuba and live under that? Right? We'll take the Cubans. Anybody that's in BLM, we'll do an exchange. Is that fair? I guarantee you none of them would sign up for that.
I believe America is the best country ever.
It is.
Another thing I want to point out, in our neighborhood, everyone can put up their signs and it says, "We believe in this house." I want to give you what we're going to put in our neighborhood. We believe God created man and woman. Love is sacrificial. God created science. Not a few or some, but all lives matter.
All lives matter. All lives matter. They say that's a white supremacist phrase. Are these people white supremacists? The academics would say that these people have internalized racism. That's what the academics say. They say they have internalized whiteness, right? All the things that these people are saying, the academics would say they have internalized whiteness, right? Right? That they hate themselves because they believe in American exceptionalism, okay? They have strong Christian values. They believe in the nuclear family, right? All these things are associated with the concept of whiteness. But I guarantee you, these people and their kids are very successful. I guarantee you, because they have these values that the academics have attributed to whiteness. I guarantee you.
An unborn life is still a life.
Amen.
Helping the immigrant, judging character, not skin color, respecting the law and the flag. We're also going to
respecting the law and the flag. Very simple, right? A lot of people need to hear that because they don't want to respect the law for what it is, whether it's fair or not. You still have to respect it, and they really don't want to respect the flag either. Listen. I believe in freedom of speech. If you don't want to respect the flag, that's fine. But I'm free to disagree with that. And I would encourage people who do want to disrespect the flag to think more critically about what that flag stands for.
I'm going to put this one up. In this house, we believe biology is real. All lives matter. Crime is illegal. Jesus is life. God is love. Unborn babies are humans, right? Truth is everything. Lastly, I want to say this indoctrination, 30 seconds, it can get to the point where what happened in Dallas back in 2016, I'm going to read what it says here as far as the report. It says the suspect, who was a sniper, he killed 5 officers. He said here he was upset about black lives. He said that he was upset that recent police shootings was upset about white people. He wanted to kill especially white officers. This is poisonous. This is toxic. We cannot allow this to continue. I know it's going on in mainstream media.
Yes, sir.
I know it's in the sports. but there's millions who disagree. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're right. Exactly. There are millions that disagree. And I think that last point that he made about where this indoctrination is taking us is so important to point out, because the reason why I do these videos, guys, one of the reasons why I have my channel is because I see where the woke revolution is taking us, right? It is taking us towards a race war. That's what it's taking us towards. And I'm trying to avoid that, right? I'm trying to push back on the rhetoric, because I don't want to live in a society where you have a ton of young black people who grow up believing that they're oppressed by white people, and then they act on those feelings. I also don't want a society where a lot of white people feel like they are getting the shit end of the stick, or that they are being passed over because a black person is getting pushed up in front of them because of their skin color, because that's going to create animosity among white people. And see, that's my biggest problem, is that this so-called progressive ideology is really regressive. It's really taking us back to Jim Crow. It's taking us back to segregation. It's slowly but surely taking us there. And that's why I have to talk about this. This is why I have to highlight this stuff, because I really don't like the direction that this country is going in terms of race relations. And this effort from the left to quote unquote fix racism is really making it worse. It's really creating feelings of animosity on both sides of the aisle that is going to come to a head at some point if we don't stop this hateful rhetoric. So, like I said, man, shout out to these parents. I think that what they are is what every American needs to see as the formula for success. A strong mother, a strong father who has strong values. You ain't got to be Christian, right? But, you know, there are certain American values and things that just work, right, in terms of believing in American exceptionalism, working hard, stuff like that, that are going to lead to success. You know, personal responsibility, not breaking the laws, that type of stuff is going to lead to success. That's all you need. You don't need the government to come in and help. You don't need any of that. The government always makes it worse. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share it. A Black conservative perspective. Peace.